Katie Farron. I'm 29 years old and I started training with UFIT back in February of this year. So when I first started with UFIT, I had been training for the Boston Marathon starting in December of 2023. And around mid-February, I kind of hit a wall with my training. I was feeling really weak, tired all the time, couldn't really keep up with the mileage I was trying to hit. And I reached out to a friend back in the US and realized I was actually severely underfueling, and that was probably my main problem. So I started looking for a sports nutritionist and found UFIT and the idea of the circle of care that they have here. And it really fit a lot of what I was looking for, both to speak to a nutritionist and figure out a little bit more about how to fuel for marathon training, and then also work on some fitness and strength goals.
Katie started training with UFIT at the end of February, and prior to starting with the Ignition program, Katie had kind of hit the wall. So the initial goals that we set up as part of her program really was to keep her injury free as her mileage increased with her running training, which was being provided by her friend, who was also her running coach. So initially, the sessions included exercises to strengthen the key muscle groups involved in running. And a big success of the program was the fact that Katie managed to complete the entire marathon training block with very, very little issues. She never had to take any significant time off running with any sort of ailment or injury, which is no mean feat when preparing for a marathon.
Just training with UFIT has helped me a ton in just understanding better how to manage, a balance between cardio and strength training. And, absolutely anytime I run another race in the future, there's no shot I won't do strength training along with it. I think it's been a huge help for training for Boston back in April. And even now, just working on a better base for my strength going forward, it's been a huge help.
Katie's most impressive result was obviously her marathon results. So she completed the Boston Marathon in 3 hours 19, which is a spectacular result because I think anyone that knows running knows that the Boston Marathon route is a particularly challenging route. So to do that, having had the initial goal of just completing the race is unbelievable, to be quite honest. I was delighted for her. Since she's completed the marathon, her goals have slightly shifted. She's taken a step back from the high mileage running, and she's decided that she wants to get a bit stronger. So since then, in the gym, we've started to increase the weights she's lifting. So some of the more impressive results that she's achieved are her trap bar deadlift, 5 rep max, has gone from 45 kilos up to 80 kilos. She's now dumbbell bench pressing for 10 reps. She's gone from 7.5 kilos up to 17.5 kilos. So again, it just shows you that when she puts her mind to it, she's an incredible athlete. And I think, again, it was really, really nice to be a small part of her achievements in running Boston in such a good time. But it's been a pleasure to work with her, and I'm delighted for her achievements.